Hello friends, my name is Muhammad Safdar and we are back with another tutorial of how to. So in this tutorial we are going to see how we can create a new Angular 10 project with Angular Material 10 because Angular 10 is out now and so as the Angular Material 10 as well. So we are going to just see how we can set up the Angular 10 project with Angular Material 10. For that you need to some require some prerequisite. So basically first prerequisite is that you should have already installed Node.js latest version on your system, and after that you need to install the Angular CLI. Basically Node.js you can download from here and install as per your requirement. So currently I have a Windows 7 on my system, so I'm running the 12.18.1, which is mostly recommended for all users, and the latest feature is included in 14.4. So basically you need a Windows 8 and higher version to install this 14 version, so please download one of them as per your need. And second thing we need to install after installing the node, so you can type node.js command prompt. So here node.js command prompt is running for me, so you can check my version. And apart from that, once you have installed the node.js, you need to install the Angular CLI. So here is the command to install the Angular CLI. So basically G requires dash G is required to install that globally, so that you can fire Angular CLI command through anywhere in the command prompt. So you can install this. So I have already installed this, so I'm not going to repeat that step here. So yeah, so I think these are the two prerequisites required for our tutorial how to. And third thing, we are going to start the new project. So I'm going to create a new project with Angular 10. So here is my command prompt. I'm just navigating to my folder. So here I am going to create a new project. So I'm just passing a Angular CLI command ng. Before that, you need to verify there is Angular CLI present on your system or not. So there is a command ng dash dash version. You need to just call this. We will quickly verify that the installed version of CLI should support the Angular 10 here. Yeah, you can see that there is the Angular version 10, which is the latest version, and you can see there is Angular core dev kits also point to the 10th version of it. So we are updated. Now we are ready to create a new project. So I am going to pass Angular command ng new for creating a new project, Angular 10 demo. So we are going to create this. I'm just pressing enter key here. So this step will require some time because it is going to update all the dependencies, going to install the dependencies from the node module. So it's just asking us a couple of the questions, so we need to answer this. So basically if you need a routing, so you have to press Y and enter. Which type of CSS style sheet you need to select here, you can select, but basically I'm going to select the simple CSS. Yeah, you can see here that it is installing the required packages. It will take some time, so please bear with us. Still it is downloading the packages. It will take some time. So meanwhile it is installing, please install the one editor in your system. So I believe you already heard about the Visual Studio Code. So I am going to use this editor in our tutorial. So you have to download this as well. Yeah. So you need to just download this and install on your system to get started with this tutorial. So let's check our installation package is ready or not. So still the Angular project is downloading the required packages. Still the downloading of the packages is not completed. So our new project creation is still in progress. Now you can see our package downloading of the new project is completed. Now we need to just navigate to our created project folder. So it is ng10 demo. So you can see that we are now navigated to the our newly created project. Now I am just pressing code space dot command to open this project in a new VS Code editor window. So here our project is open now. So I think all the dependencies have been installed already. We haven't any install any package related to Angular material, but we will do so after verification of that we have created our base template successfully. So I'm just going to run that project. So we are passing a command ng serve to run this project. I have just pressed the enter key. It will take some time. It will probably a minute or two to compile the entire project. So it is now compiling the required files. Now the building is started. So it is the last phase. Now our project is up and running on localhost 4200. So you can go to the browser, just type localhost 4200 and enter. Here we go. So now the Angular base template of Angular 10 is ready. Now we have to install the Angular Material 10. So our prerequisite part is complete. Now we need to install the, so I will explain this flow later. First we need to install the Angular Material 10 in our project. So I'm going to visit the official documentation of the Angular Material site. So here is the official site angularmaterial.io. Now what we have to do here is that you can verify the version is 10 here. Now you can go to the guide section. We are going to getting started section. Here we have some Angular CLI command to add the project into our uh, add the Angular material into our project. So I'm going to copy this command. Just go to the VS Code editor. So for now I have to stop this compilation, so I am pressing Ctrl C and yes, enter. So now the compilation process stops. Now we need to paste that command. So this command is going to add the dependency related to Angular Material 10, and we will verify the material version in package.json file. So basically add is similarly to the install with the install command. So install will install the required package into our system, but it will not update the dependent packages. But what add will do here, add will take try to look into our packages. If there is some packages which is having a older version which is not supported by Angular material, it tries to update that package as well. So currently we are on a Angular 10 project, so it will not update any other package. uh, yeah, so it will take some time. It will again ask some couple of the question to us, like if you want to use some default styling or not. It will take some time. So here some of the couple of the question asked by our Angular material installation. So first question is that what kind of style sheet or what kind of the theme we want to use here. So basically you can create your custom theme, no problem with that, but here we are going to select one of these four themes. So I'm going to select the first indigo pink theme here. I'm i'm going to press the enter key. Now it is asking the typography style we want to use. So I'm setting yes, we want to use the material typography. And it is asking to set up the browser animation. So actually browser animation is required to most of the animation part in Angular material, so we are also setting this yes. Now it is trying to install the packages and it will update some of the files based on our inputs. It is still installing the packages. It will again take some time. Yeah, the installation is complete now. So we have set up the Angular project with Angular Material 10. So you can see there is a couple of the files which was updated by our command npm ng-add command. So this command actually updated some of the files here, so we can see what files are updated here. So basically you can see that Angular JSON was updated because newly added package needs to be there in Angular JSON, and their styles needs to be there. And just I'm going to navigate to Angular JSON. Basically what is the major change was done in Angular JSON file is that related to the styles. So you can see here so the indigo pink CSS was actually inserted in our styles array. So because we have answered yes to this theme, it actually puts here. So Angular JSON was updated because that predefined theme we have selected to be used in our project, so it is here. Second thing is Angular second thing was updated by index.html, and third was the style.css. So some of the fonts will be added here in style.css, so I'm just going to go to style.css. Here the fonts are added, I believe. Yep. And apart from that there is index.html. So yeah, here you can see the Google APIs install the fonts related things here because we have chosen yes in that font typography style. So these are the files which was updated by our Angular ng-add command. So I think we are done with the installation of Angular material as well. I'm just going to the app.html, and we need to remove the predefined code here. So basically this is the basic template, we have removed this here. Now I am going to now we are going to run the project again. My typo mistake, so it is was server, it needs to be served. Yeah, so now we are going to start the project again. Yep. So our project is up and running on the same port 4200. Just refresh this. So you won't see anything here because we have removed all the default code in a app.html file. So just quickly verify our package JSONs. So here you can see that the version of our Angular is 10. Here you can see the Angular version is 10 and our material version is also a 10. So you can see that we are working on the latest version. So I'm just going to put an input box here. So we are going to put here a text box, simple text box. Then we will replace this text box with Angular material. So here is the text box. I'm going to the browser how it looks like. So you can see there is a this text box looks like the simple text box, and there is no fancy styling here as so we have placed this. Now you can see that we have placed this Angular text box. Now you can see that we have placed simple input type text here. If you go to the Angular material site, so here is the Angular material site, getting started. So we have completed that getting started section. Now we are going to the component section. So the alternate of the input type text would be the input element in the Angular material. So you just need to correlate these things. The HTML tag needs to be replaced by the Angular material tag. So we are going to paste this tag into our browser. So you can see here the look and feel of the this text box is totally different than the simple text box. So we are going to use this text box into our application. So I'm going to paste this text box here just below to that, but it is showing me the error that it is not recognizing this element because let's go to our yeah. So because we have used this input as a mat input, but it is not known to our application, because you can see there is a module mat input module needs to be imported into our app module. So we need to follow this cycle every time. So anytime if you are going to use material tag, so that respective module should be imported into our app.module file. I'm going to the app.module file right now. Yeah, here we need to import that mat input module. Slash input. Here we need to pass the mat input module. This need to be imported into the imports section. Yeah, I pasted this. Now you can see that there is no error in our running command prompt. So I have saved the things. Now just go back to our project.